Hi, guys. This week in kindergarten, we're going to learn about why Jesus wants us to love others. And if we look at this picture, we can see that Jesus is here kind of preaching and talking to the adults and the children. Because remember, Jesus wanted to help everyone, not just people that were adults. He also would love and care for the children. So you could see that here the people are gathering outside and they're smiling and listening rather intently. We could see maybe a mother here that's feeding her children, and they're welcome just as much as the adults are. We can also see a little girl listening. She's kind of cupping her hand over her ear because she also wants to learn the word of God. Okay, so it says, Jesus said, love one another as I love you. And then it says down here, imagine you are in the crowd. What do you hear Jesus saying? Well, maybe he's saying to them, I love you, and please go out and spread this good news, not only by keeping it inside your heart, but spread the good message, right? By being kind to others, helping others, just like Jesus would, right? So if we look over here, we could see different types of people, and in the bubbles or the heart bubbles, we could see that they're saying some different things. But before we talk about that, let's talk about what it says under we believe. So it says Jesus wants us to tell others we love them. We can tell other people we love them by the words we say. Sometimes we can say, I love you, but sometimes we can use other words. So I know in your family, boys and girls, when your mommy and daddy kiss you goodnight and they tuck you in, they probably almost always use those words, I love you, good night. Or if a family member comes over to visit you, they might say, I love you before they leave. But there's other ways that we can express our feelings of love for others. So meaning that if we don't know this person, say that they're a stranger, or say that they're an elderly person, or just a friend in our neighborhood, we don't always have to express our love by saying these three words, I love you. We could show them and say different things to them. So in this little bubble here, we could see that the little boy and girl are near each other. The boy is kneeling down, and it looks like he's helping to pick up some crayons in a box. And the girl here looks a little bit upset, and he's saying to the little girl, I'm sorry. He's sorry that she spilled her box of crayons, but instead of just saying those three words, he's also helping her. He's not going to pass by those crayons and just let her pick them up by herself. He feels sorry for her, and therefore he wants to help her by kneeling down, helping her reorganize those crayons. How do you think the little girl feels when he does that? Probably really, really good. So think about a time when maybe you've been in class and you've spilled something on the floor, or maybe you made a little bit of a mess. So think about, did a classmate or friend ever come to help you? Or have you ever helped a classmate that's been in need? That's what Jesus would want you to do, right? Not to walk away and laugh and, say, oh, you made a mistake. You want to help others. So then we could see in this green bubble heart, there's a little boy holding hands with an elderly person. And I don't know, he may or may not know her. He might just know her from church or the neighborhood, but you could see they're kind of smiling at each other. And he's asking her, how do you feel? How do you feel? And you know what? I bet that woman is feeling really loved right now just by him asking her, because by asking someone, how are you doing? How are you feeling? That's showing that you're taking time out to listen to them. And I'm sure being a little bit older, sometimes they don't get to see as many people throughout the day. So I'm sure she's really happy that he's taking his time out to not only smile and spend time with her, but also to ask her, how is she feeling? And that's really important to do. So if you know somebody in your neighborhood that's maybe a little bit elderly, this is a great time to just take a walk around your neighborhood. If you see them outside, say hello to them and ask them how they're doing. And then we see a older girl with a little girl here. Looks like the girl's holding a spoon, and looks like they have some napkins and plates out here. And this little girl is saying, can I help you? So the little girl maybe is getting ready to set the table for dinner. And maybe it's her younger sister that says, oh, I'd like to help. And you know what? The older sibling could teach the younger sibling how to do that simple chore of setting the table. How does your mom or dad want that place setting to look like? Do they need help maybe getting more utensils or napkins? Do they need help bringing platters to the table? So you can show love by asking all these questions, by saying, can I help you? How do you feel? And by just saying those words, I'm sorry, and understanding their emotions and feelings, you're helping to show love and care for others.